By the end of April 2006, I began to have this crazy recurring dream. And the recurring dream, usually when I have these kinds of dreams, they keep going and going and going over and over, night after night, until I figure out what they're trying to tell me. No matter what conclusion I came to, no matter what understanding I thought I reached, the freaking thing did not stop. I was used to, I'm a natural born medium. I've always been a medium, but I was used to at that point having spirit communication while I was asleep. And the difference is when you are sleeping and you're dreaming about somebody, their energy is not present. When you have spirit in your dreams, it's like you can almost reach out and touch them. They're so tangible. That energy is so there. It's undeniable. The other person in the scene finally had enough and got right in my face like this and said, "Hello." And I went, "Now, could you feel my energy?" Yeah, exactly. That's how you tell the difference. So I was scared the crap out of me. Here's this guy. Like, what the crap? How did he bust my boundary? How is that possible? So I was just kind of like, oh, okay. Yo, why are you here? Why? I don't know you. He came back, but I was simultaneously terrified and curious because his presence, his energy was so, it was like I'd known him for like a million years. Like, even though he was a complete stranger and I had never met him on the earth plane, I just was like, I totally know everything about you. Like, and I just talked to you. Like, I literally, this is our very first actual conversation without me screaming in your face. And I feel like I know you. He kept encouraging me. He said, just learn about what's going on. Just learn about this. I mean, you have all this stuff that's going on. Learn about this. So, but I took that as to, I gotta learn how to shut this guy up. I seriously have to. And I felt this push on my back, like a literal push. And I was like, okay, he's pushing me. Damn it. Towards the church. Go. So I was like, okay, fine. This guy, I didn't even know this guy. How does he know so much? And then I realized he's actually getting that information from my grandparents on the other side. What? Mind blowing. I'll never forget. On the ride home, I got a ride home from one of the people I had met at church, so I wouldn't have to do the bus, the train, the bus, and walk, okay? And I remember her telling me, so who's the guy that's with you? And it started describing Chico, and I went, you can see him? And I was kind of like, ooh, super cool. I know angels. Angels are awesome. And we began to learn different ways to communicate with those in the higher realms and also in the angelic realms. And I was just like, ooh, do I have any angels on my spiritual team? Yeah. Ooh. I developed, a relationship with my spiritual team, and I was having a conversation with Archangel Gabriel, which was new to me. And we were having a conversation about twin flames because I had heard this phrase in meditation, but I was just like, and when I looked it up on the internet, oh Lord. So I said, you know what? Gabriel is the archangel of communication. I will ask him. Woo. So I said, what is this? Like, what is it really? And those two souls are what twin flames are. I went, oh. And then he said, and you've already met yours. And I went, what? And he goes, you have to keep in mind that not everyone has a twin flame that's with them on Earth. They just don't. Sometimes they're still, over here, or sometimes they're, in even another galaxy. And I went, okay, so you're telling me now that my twin flame is on like Pluto or something? And he said, not necessarily, but you do know who your twin flame is. He told me that my twin was Chico. So every meditation I had after that, I would experience either Chico or somebody in my spiritual team telling me, yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. I'm like, I don't believe you. I didn't believe him. I didn't believe any of them. My whole thing was, okay, prove it. I'm not going to take your word for it. I had serious trust issues. I mean, I trust my team with my life now every single day. They tell me the sky is paisley with green polka dots. I'll be like, cool, I'm going to go take a picture. I believe them 100%. But it took a long time to get there. A long time. And part of this whole gig was, prove it to me. If you're telling me that this man and me have the same exact spiritual DNA in our soul, prove it. Be careful what you ask for. That's all I gotta say. Because in the course of proving it to me, oh God, y'all, I studied so much. I took so many classes. And at first I was like, why am I taking this class? It's not really something I think I'm interested in. Well, as it turns out, I'm taking this class because I told my team to prove it to me. So thank you guys so much for listening and for being interested in my story, our story, I should say. But I really just wanted to share my story and get it out there as kind of, a form of release and form of, I don't need to keep it bottled up anymore. And I hope you guys are well. Stay safe. Stay love. Peace and love.